Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Vagrus the Riven Realms. We're gonna head back out. We'd only have 2 movement, but that's fine. We can get the vigor back on the road. So we'll just go unguarded for today, and then fully guarded tomorrow, and we'll already be back on track. I mean, it's only 2 movement, but whatever. Let me have this. There we go. Everybody's starting to heal. Everybody got pretty beat up last time because we had a couple combats in a row and not a lot of rest in between, so. Even though they were pretty small groups. But everybody's healing up pretty well. Go ahead and inspect our trade license. Let's see here. Torzeg Shelter is exactly what we want to see because we're going to head back that way. Exchange for news. Larnak Devon Avernum. Like, we're gonna go there eventually, but it might be a while. I don't know. Maybe? An arrogant overseer. We could take you to Tectum Carvos against your will. It's kind of an idea. And yeah, honestly, I kind of like that because you only have 2-3-1. Here, come along. You're not going where you think you're going. Well, actually, you will go where you think you're going because we'll hit Larnak before we ever hit Tectum Carvos, so. Maybe we should take these workers then, too, because we're probably going to go to Avernum. And then Devon Beyond? It's a lot of people to, like, have food for, though. I think maybe you, maybe not this shipment of slaves. 7 people. That's a lot of people to keep track of. Let's get the fighters that are lying around since we had to give up 15 of our fighters before. And that should be good. Almost able to make it to the Crimson Gate in 1 day. Actually, we are with our movement buff. Look at that. In we go. Inspect. Trade license. No taxes for me. Turn you in. I totally forgot that I had to do that when you take a defense mission. No. Aha! Okay, so we need 7, 2, so 9 total. 9 total. Okay, and how much do we have right now? We have none. Oh, I guess we have 2 spare, so let's see. What do we got for Beasts of Burden here? That gives us 6. That gives us 10. 9. I can count. It's exactly what we need, but we need extra. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll probably just unmount some of our people because we need extra to be able to carry the supplies around. Although this scrap metal is probably mine. Yeah, I definitely remember getting that. I'm just going to ditch that so I can fill up on supplies necessary. So, Torzeg Shelter. And then we have 2 extra supply spots. We have 11 days. That's plenty to get. It takes 8 days to get back to Torzeg Shelter from here. Yeah, 6 days accordingly. Not a problem. We will rest here though, so. Anybody want to come along? Devon, Arkin? All right, you come into Avernum as well? I just have a whole bunch of passengers now. We have Caristiona and Fignet, a slightly arrogant overseer, workers looking for opportunities, and traders. We have just like a whole cadre of people following us around today. It's wild. Hire the last 2 fighters here. We're almost back to 25 and 10. I think that's what I had before. We should fire this random worker we picked up. We don't need you. All right, I think that's everything. So back to Torzeg Shelter, and then we'll hit Lumen, Crystal, Mirage, hit Larnak, come back to Mirage for the heist, I think is the plan. So let's go ahead and rest up. End the day. Exit, and then hit the road. More wind? We got inspiration out of that. I don't know how. It was a good win today. I was thinking I should probably switch over to lizards just full time. I really like the fact that they get a little extra movement compared to to mammals. And even though mammals are a little more efficient, I think, overall, I just like being able to move 12 in one day. Let's talk to Buko while we're heading on through. Let's see. Visit. Rumors. Blessing. Trade. Nothing. Okay. Have a nice day, Lady of the Wasteland. I don't think there was anything to do in Lumen party-wise? Story-wise, like a mission objective. I honestly, like, every time I play, I'm so happy I decided to just randomly pick the Tarkian background to get that convert march points into movement points. It's like one of the nicest things I've... Oops, I accidentally used the Loaders Guild. Whoopsies. Sorry, guys. They're never gonna trust me. I constantly, like, accidentally bother them for help to get into the city. They're like, just use your trade thing. There you go. That was the salt that I picked up. Okay. Now, we're looking for Lumen. Anything to Lumen, Mirage, Crystal, or Larkin. Or Larnak. I get Larkin and... Or Arkin and Larnak. I always mix the two together. Agaros is not where we want to go. Arcturus is also not where we want to go either. Arkin, not really. Lumen is okay. It's cheap as hell. It was like three silver, I think. So much stuff to take to Arkin. You really want me to go to Arkin? There's a Lumen one. Yeah, it's contraband, but Lumen doesn't care. So much stuff to go to Devon. Another Lumen? That's what we're talking about. Fill up that inventory. Crimson Gate, Arkin, another Lumen. All right, there it is. Get the rest of the supplies here. Ideally, it'd be nice to be able to get all the way to Mirage. It takes 8 to 9 days. I think that's doable. Especially with our... If we swap out our dowsing rod for our heat crystal and whatnot. So we're gonna rest here today. Exchange. Sure, come along to Mirage. We already have like a crazy train of people, so why not? Go ahead and rest. 999, good. Exchange for news. Get the last of the supplies that they have available in Torzeg Shelter. And then we hit the road. To Lumen we go. And elsewhere beyond. I think let's just double check. There we go, the Crate Caper. Yeah, right. Therulian is in the Larnak Fields District, so that's why we have to go to Larnak first. I mean, we'll go through Mirage, but we can't do the caper until we get everybody anyway, so. That's #1 priority. And we're just gonna drop stuff along the way, so it kind of makes sense. Everybody's doing good. Should probably hit Lumen tomorrow? I think we're close enough. It'll be close. Yes, tomorrow. So then we'll swap out our equipment tonight. Drop off all of this stuff. So we have 6 days, and Mirage is how far away? 6 days, okay. So, let's put on our gear, swap out the doggos, and our... Oh, we can't do that. Okay, so we'll do that first thing tomorrow. Are there any missions? Devon, Avernum. We are going to Avernum, but the Carpenters Guild doesn't trust us, so... Not allowed. Larnak, sure. All the crystals you got in town. Torzeg Shelter is the wrong direction. Everybody wants to go back to Torzeg Shelter for some reason. And the Crimson Gate. Alright, well we got what was available. Let's ditch a Beast of Burden. Since we don't need the extra space. And let's rest. Exchange news. Any passengers? You're going to Mirage? Sure, hop on. Well, how many? We've got 20 passengers now. This is the most I've ever had. That should be an achievement. Okay, now we can swap out for the crystal. Heat shielding. Good. Leave settlement. Straight on through. What the hell is this? Flee? No, we fight you, you nerds. 87? Defend equally, I guess? Is there anything we could even do? Like, would a makeshift barricade even help? Nope. How about a counterattack? Yeah, that would boost our critical success margin. And then let's go ahead and cull their ranks. We fought these guys before. I think we fought them in the Outer Realms or whatever. They're kind of scary, like, straight up, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, we only have to fight 3 of them. So they take up so much space. Are you weak to fire? Should I not have brought Nadir? You have a somewhat resistant to fire, but you're not resistant to magic. How does that play? How does that play out? Because she is a magical fire wizard. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think this is fine. Or maybe we swap her out for Garrick now that Garrick's got that accuracy totem. Yeah, we'll give him a shot. Good luck, Garrick. All right. Let's just middle ground guy. They have a lot of armor, so I would have preferred Gorgoro to go first. But damn it, Garrick, I hate you. I regret ever bringing you out. All right, Harvick, jump forward. He's almost at half health. Missed the spike, good job. Just go to town on the same guy. Missed again. Maybe they have bad accuracy. Wow, they all missed. All right, reload, you absolute goober. And then just keep attacking the same guy, I guess. Oh, he blocked it. Go for a bleed? I don't know if they can bleed, but we'll find out. And then Gorgoro just rush forward. He did not die. I'm hoping he will bleed to death, though. Ooh, he stomped on everybody. Missed Elani. And then he punched a couple of us as well. He did not bleed! Rats. Okay. Go ahead and attack this guy. And I'll have Elani try and finish off the middle dude. Don't miss this time. Thank you. I guess Elani is stunned, so we should probably kill this guy with Gorgoro so he doesn't get to attack again. I like that he moved instead of attacking. That's very funny to me. Take out the middle guy's armor since this guy is close to dead already. And Krifta actually has an armor penetrating attack, so it doesn't help her as much. Is this a good idea? Yeah, why not? Debuff them a bit. I don't know if that did anything. Maybe they can't be gas bombed. Oh yeah, resists poison effect. I guess I should have thought of that. And then I attacked the wrong one. Absolute goon. Crit for 4? Well, man, he's stomping on all of our frontline people. He punched Harvick in the face. They're all stunned. Reload your gun, my man. Oh, not quite death. Oh, and he can't attack. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Where are you? Oh, you can't switch with any of them because they're all stunned. Oh, what a horrible day. Oh, at least he missed the stun person somehow. All right, go for this guy. You're consistently doing the most damage for our team. Rush forward. 4 damage is good news. And then I'm gonna have, Scornar try to finish this guy off because he's got like no health. Oops. That guy's gone. Scornar, don't you dare miss. Yes. All right, that was pretty brutal. Did we get anything for that? Like, did we get any cool crystals? Harvick got the crap beat out of him. Retreating. Did they take anything with them? We critically succeeded. Well done, us. We don't need to chase them into the crystal lands. We don't really need to give anybody time since none of our Our dudes got hurt. Harvick got wounded, but they can heal on their own time. All right. Everybody is unhappy because of the wind. We should Oops. We should unequip our crystal. Put the dowsing rod back out there. Hey, and we even got a little more movement out of it. Look at that. End healing has already begun. Ooh, like this is the perfect timing. We got like moved to the right place with regards to like getting ready to switch over to the heat crystal and whatnot. Back to the crystal. Swap out the dowsing rod. I don't think there's a lot. That candle basically helps ward off undead. I don't think there's any undead around here. I bought the... I feel like every time I either go to Lumen or Mirage, there's slaves around being beaten up by the Sergorod people. We have way too many slaves now, though, so off you go. There. 2 fighters. Now we're back to where I would like to be, I think. And, we could take you to Larnak, so we might as well get another Beast of Burden. Bye. Take this with me. Supplies are a little expensive here, so we won't take anything, but we will rest in the Manzio. Any more passengers who want to come along? No. Finally, the first time we haven't hauled any passengers with us anywhere. Let's go ahead and rest. Yeah, let's get our vigor back. Good healing. And then we have 3 days to make it to Mirage before we starve. I think that'll be fine. And we should unequip our heat crystal again. Okay, cool. This has been a clinic in how to traverse the crystal wasteland. I know I already did a video where I called it that, so I'm not going to call it that this time, but you get the idea. It does. I think it does like shave off like a day or two when you're going from the Lumen to Mirage route, so it's kind of helpful. We might run into worms around here. Feel like you can run into worms anywhere west of Crystal. All right, no worms on the way to Mirage. We've dropped off a couple of our passengers. Do you want me to take stuff to Larnak too? This is amazing. All right, first of all, more beasts. I'm gonna buy both of them, and then I'm gonna buy every supply they have. Then we're gonna buy a single stack of fruit for the Ascori. And then we're going to pick up this mission here. And we're almost full. So good deals all around. Now, to Larnak is 5 days away. And then if we turn right around, it should be okay. All right. And we should honestly just get going. I don't... Was there anything to deliver here? Just... No. All of it's for Larnak. Okay, good. I thought for a second I had a fever dream that I had picked up something to take to Larnak, or to Mirage, and that I was just abandoning it by leaving immediately. All right. I would love for my companions to get fully healed again, because we're probably going to run into worms at some point. Like, how are you doing, my man? 9 out of 15 is not great. Gorgoro is back to full, so that's good. See Larnak over there. I think the best way there is like so. So let's rest here. And then up and around. Get a little more movement out of it today. Send our dudes out for some scavenging. Why did it take my vigor if I do that? Oh, it's because I only have 1 movement. How did that happen? I could have swore I had 2 left. Well, I'll be Now I have 2 left. All right, now get out there and look for some food. Oh, you bastards. How dare you do this to me? All right, one more day. Try it again. Don't you dare. Aha! You did much better today. I take it all back. And we made it to Larnak without any worms accosting us. Nothing to hide. Show him our trade license. Into the Manzio. Drop off the Overseer. Can't take him to Tectum Carvos. He's too smart for that. He demanded we take him to the one place that we stop on the way to Tectum Carvos, so there was no way. Now, this is very interesting, is we do want to make our way back to Avernum, because we have a couple people, or maybe just one person to drop off over there. And then we'll probably do the big cycle to go through Devon, and then down to the, probably to Torres and then to the Crossroads to head back to the other side of the world. But before we take anything with us, I think we'll want to go back to Mirage, come back here, and then take missions, because taking them now is just going to set us up for trouble as far as turning them in the right amount of time. Let's see. We want to buy just enough food to be able to get back to Mirage, which is 5 days away. We have 1 day worth of supplies. So we might have to buy all the supplies in Larnak. Larnak is like the one big city where supplies are more expensive than other places. Yeah, they just jumped to 3. So we'll stick with this. And then we'll probably drop our Beasts of Burden. It's tricky because, like, I don't want to drop the Beasts of Burden completely, because if we go to Mirage and then come back and the Beasts of Burden reset, although there are 5 available here, I think I will, actually. I'm gonna drop at least like 3 of them, just to cut down on the amount of supply. Honestly, I'll drop 4 because there were 5 available, so I can always get, you know, 4 back because they had 4 available, and that just cuts down on the amount of supplies we need. Before we go, though, we have to talk to the Scori. We have a gift for you. And now we have to go find the guy in the fields. Go to the Petal of Dusk to retrieve Therulian, who they call the Cold One. Although Ladabrium was the one to send you here, Garrick knows the place too, so you find it in a matter of minutes. The dope house called the Petals of Dusk is in the middle of one of the more hidden little squares in the fields. The standalone building is hewn from some kind of milky, non-opaque crystal and shaped like the pseudanthium of a desert flower. One of its petals is peeled down, and the hole behind it now serves as an entrance. Step inside. Although there is no visible contraption anywhere, your entry is greeted by a ringing of bells. You find yourself in a spacious room filled with statues, taxidermied creatures of various sizes, and assortments of sitting pillows. The owner greets you, but her expression becomes fearful when you mention Therulian's name and that he is waiting for you. He's here in one of the chambers, she says hastily. You walk to the curtained room and step inside, followed by Garrick. Don't touch anything, a chill voice says. You spot a figure sitting in a chair with the mouthpiece of a hookah in his hand. It is a dark elf with long flowing hair, and undoubtedly Therulian the Cold One, the adept of shadow magic whom Ladabrium asked you to recruit. Oh, undoubtedly. So this is who that is. What pompous ass that vermin Ladabrium set us up with, Garrick mutters. You walk to the counter and the dark elf looks up. I suspect you're not here by chance. What is it that you want? As he speaks, the shadows seem to darken in the dingy room somehow. Tell him about Ladabrium's plan. You tell Therulian that Ladabrium sent you and you're about to outline the plan, but he breaks his sullen silence. Don't bother. I know all about the plan. He puts down the hookah's mouthpiece. It is high time that Ladabrium sent someone to pick me up. I was beginning to think that this plan of his went up in smoke. So his inhuman cold eyes size you up. You're the teamster he has transporting people for him? You tell the dark elf that you are the partner of Ladabrium. Given your occupation as a Vagrus, you are gathering the specialists for the caper. Certainly, he tells you with a smile that betrays his arrogance. Oi, pointy ear, Garrick says with bile. Get your wee ass moving, we ain't even got all day. And who do we have here? The dark elf asks him. Another partner? You'll be effing astonished to learn that I am. The dwarf crosses his arms. It's beginning to be get a bit too crowded in this caper for my liking, Therulian announces with cold disdain. You ask him if he is in, or will you have to do the heist without him? There's a moment of tense silence, and the small chamber darkens considerably. I am impressed, the Dark Elf says with a smile. The shadows relax and the light returns to the room. I truly am. Not a lot of people can stand up for themselves like you. Now that I've seen who I'll be working with, I'm ready to accompany you. Take me to that leech Latabrium. Joined by the Dark Elf, you leave the Petals of Dusk, although you can see that Garrick is not very appreciative of this cooperation. Nevertheless, you return to the Manzio together. Garrick gained more loyalty. Therulian the Cold One joins your comitatus. I wonder if Garrick is, like, ready to be pals. I guess we'll check when, Arcane Avernum. I guess we'll check when we, camp next. So let's head out. We're probably gonna get ambushed by worms, if I had to guess. So let's hold off on using our movement buff. All right. Please don't gank me. Thank you. Garrick? Oh, you're not Garrick, you're Harvick. You all have too many similar names. Stop it. Oh, we can't give you a bonus? Is your loyalty too high? You're too loyal? What is your loyalty at? You're friendly. All right, that's good. Can I upgrade you yet? Not quite. Can I upgrade any of you? Probably not. It's been I checked like two episodes ago. I just realized we're above 2,000 bros, which is awesome. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. Good job, me. End the day. Keep heading north-ish. Northeast. Got my directions all backwards. Not good for a Vagrus. Let's get our vigor back up. I don't recall the last time I was ambushed while camping. I've been ambushed a lot while traveling. That happens all the time. We might not have to fight worms. We'll see. I might be speaking way too soon, but you never know. Send out our dudes. Didn't succeed. They got 8 supplies, so I guess success is in the eye of the beholder. Back to Mirage, we've done it. Good job, team. All right, where are you at? I don't even know. Visit the strange camp? Is that it? A strange little camp sits at the remote side of the oasis, just under the shade of tall palms, swaying gently in the desert wind. There are several tents and an astonishing piles of junk, but at first glance, no one seems to be around. Take a look around. Is this new? I don't recall this. You walk into a camp and call out, but nobody answers. Then you turn your attention to the piles of things. Rugs, jugs, boxes, oars, amphora, glasses, and all kinds of junk. Browsing my wares? The voice says is gentle, almost playful. You turn around to face an elderly man in a loose-fitting toga. He has a third eye on his wide forehead, a clear sign of the taint. The man chuckles. Just kidding. I'm no merchant. More of a, he waves his hand around casually, collector, I'd say. You introduce yourself. Ah, a fellow Vagrus. You're a Vagrus? Upon seeing your expression, he adds, I'm a Vagrus myself. Well, used to be. Retired now, sort of. He steps forward and offers his hand. Ulysses Pelio. You freeze and blink several times and then ask him if he is jesting. Ulysses Pelio is the name of the most well-known Vagrus of these times, a veritable legend who has done all, seen all. Surely this is not a coincidence. Then you look into the third eye and remember hearing tales of the third-eyed wanderer and his comitatus of misfits going on all sorts of adventures. Come on, I'm trying to be friendly here, the man says jokingly, still holding out his hand towards you, smiling. You take his hand and ask him if he is the Ulysses Pelio. The one and only. He tells you and offers you to sit down on a pile of cushions sitting on a dirty Tarkian carpet outside the largest tent. But like I said, I'm retired now. I live here. The air is, good for me. There's a telling pause, but before you can ask him, he smiles at you and says, I've heard about you, you know. Coming up in this world, it seems. Quite a feat in such a dangerous business as ours. I'll hazard a guess that you haven't come here for a visit specifically. But since you are here, well, you could talk and stay. You're welcome at any time. It's not like I get a lot of visitors. You think about what to ask him. Ask him about the story old man August told you? This is weird. Sure. Eolus is quietly contemplating what he has heard for a few minutes once you conclude the story Agos told you. Well, that's an odd one. Not sure what to make of it. Did everyone get what they deserve? Did it really happen? He chuckles. No, I'm sure it did. Parts of it, at least. See, I know this fellow. The pause and frown are quite telling. Agos, he gets around. Hands out advice and favors, but does he come to collect? You ask the old man to be more specific. I've had my own run-ins with Agos. Neither here nor there now. You'll figure it out if it comes to that, I'm sure. But just know that he is not exactly what he appears. For one, let's just say his tale is true. Do you think it's a coincidence that the last pilgrimage kept showing up around the Comitatus? He said there's no account of that lousy spirit host haunting the same group of people more than once. But how do we know, really? Have you ever thought about it? That it's nobody's lived to tell the tale? Except good old Agos, of course? He then falls silent, and no matter how much you push the matter, Aeolus refuses to tell you more. He simply smiles politely. It's enough to make you wonder, though. We gained insight. All right, well, have a nice day, dude. Very weird. Maybe we'll talk to him another time. Where's the... Is it not in Mirage? Is it in Lumen? Did I have a moment of senility? Let's hold on. Even if it's back in Lumen, it is back in Lumen. That's very funny. We still have to go back in that direction. But based on that, we're going to pause the episode there and we'll continue the journey and get back to Lumen for the caper next time. If you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more Vagrus, the Riven Realms, or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.